So, right. So there's that. What else can I tell you? Ariana and Dan. Ariana and Dan. This is an interesting story, but I have a more interesting twist on this. So, someone, I don't know if you saw this, someone said on Ariana's social, which what the hell is wrong with people that they say this, but you all do. I never talk about looks. I don't like it. Fashion and what you're wearing in the reunion looks, a fuck yes, that's what we do. Melissa Rivers and I think are going to break down the Emmys. Not really the Emmys. We're going to talk about Nene. That's coming up because Melissa worked with her on Fashion Police and at E. So I'm like, Melissa, we got to talk about this on our next monthly chat, which it's September, and we haven't had one this month. Well, we had one at the beginning of the month, but we recorded that in August. So we haven't done our recording for September. Okay, that's enough behind the scenes. So Ariana, someone said to Ariana, sorry, but your boyfriend is busted. She posted a picture of her and Daniel. And Ariana clapped back saying, you're easily top three ugliest men I've ever seen. That was her clapback, which I gotta say was a pretty good clapback. Then the person did not let it die and said, just stating the facts, she can do so much better. So that's, they came back and said, just stating the facts, she can do so much better. And Ariana said, just stating the facts, a balding, red nose, beady eyes, no lips, sun damage. Basically, yeah. And then she says, right, just stating the facts, balding, red nose, beady eyes, no lips, sun damage. I don't know if that's your wife because his profile picture was him in a 1M. I don't know if that's your wife, but she can do so much better. Great, great clapbacks, Ariana. Now, what I want to say about this is two things. A lot of you in the comments are praising Miss Madix for clapping back. Great clapbacks. I mean, I love when people rise to the, level of the Bethany Frankel clapback. I love it. So those are great clapbacks. Because everyone is so proud of Ariana, and you go, girl. The only thing I want to bring to everyone's attention, it's like when that fucking troll, Kelly Dodd, we already covered this the other day, when she says that Tamara's the biggest bully and she can dish it out and not take it. I clapped back at Kelly. That was our Sunday afternoon show. Quick hit. And I'm like, pot, kettle, black, girl. You can't take it. I say one thing about you and you fucking go psychotic on me. So the one thing I just want to call out, because it's a similar situation, because you're all loving Ariana's response, how would you all feel if Miss Lala is so pretty, isn't she? What would you say if Lala spoke to people like this? What would you say? Now, I think it's a great clap back. I think if someone comes at you, you clap back. When someone goes low, I usually block them, but I usually clap back first when you go really low, or I just ignore you. But you definitely get blocked. But these are great clapbacks, and you're all so happy, and I agree with you being happy. But what would you say if my good friend Lala Kent spoke like this to people? I guarantee you, you would all have major, major, major problems. If Sheena spoke to people like this, oh my God, you would be up in arms. But if Lala did, you would be up in arms times 10. You would be irate through the fucking wall. Okay. That's all I'm saying. You're all praising your girl, Ariana, clap, clap, clap. But if Lala spoke like this, she would be a nasty bitch. Who does Lauren from Utah think she is? I'm just calling it out. I'm calling it out on all of you. Right. Well, Whitney Rose has done an interview now that Salt Lake is back. I am so excited for this season. I don't think it missed a beat. Sorry, Monica. I don't think you're needed. I don't think Bethany's needed. I don't think Lisa Vanderpump is needed. We lost some of the greats. Lisa Rinna, one of the best housewife, as far as I'm concerned, ever. But the show goes on. So the show for me didn't miss a beat. So they're all doing interviews. Whitney has done an interview where I gotta say, she basically compares Meredith to Teresa and compares Meredith to Margaret and a little bit of Louis. So she's basically saying that Meredith, she says, first of all, that I hate to say this, it's going to sound a little bit harsh, but I nothing her. Oh, this Whitney Rose is so good. She is good too with the clapbacks. I nothing her. She's like, I mean, really, I nothing her. She's like, I don't think about her. She doesn't live in Utah. Such a dig because, Meredith doesn't. Meredith is in the Hamptons and Saint Tropez, and she's in New York City all the time, and then she's in LA. This is why she rents a house in Utah to film, which I'm not saying any shade. I mean, we're in the new era of housewives, right? We have Heather Dubrow who buys a house not just in LA, it's featured on the damn show. We're like applauding Heather for living in LA, but she's still on Orange County Housewives. It is when I go down to record my podcast with Elizabeth Vargas that you guys just listened to this past Monday. Yes, you could get there in an hour and a half with bad traffic, an hour with good traffic. It's same thing, but not really. So here we are. I mean, I guess the same reason that, we use the word housewife for non-married people, and Erica Jane is on Beverly Hills without having Beverly Hills money, and we got a lot of liberties. But she doesn't live in Utah, but it's such a great clapback. She doesn't live in Utah. I don't think about her. I don't see her around town. I don't run into her. And it's not that I don't like her. I nothing her, which is even worse for most people, right? I'm telling you, this is why, I mean, speaking of the Dodd, this is why she gets so mad at me because I say something about her. It just organically happens like it just did. Do you think I script out what I'm going to say when I turn on this mic and talk to you guys? I think that's why you listen because I'm not. But then I say something about she gets so angry, the Dodd, she gets so, and it's like, all right, first of all, come up with some new material, girl. Same thing about me all the time, this and that. And it's like, I nothing her because I'm like, this doesn't bother me. And it drives people even more mad. So I think that's a great thing that Whitney is saying. She nothings her. I kind of love it. But then she compares Meredith to Teresa and really, I guess, Maj, because we all know, but it's also Teresa, because listen, Margaret pays me lots of money in the gift card. She sends me hundreds of thousands of dollars a week in the gift cards. So, and girl, and the best thing about the gift cards, they're digital. So like, she doesn't even have to know where I live anymore since I don't live in the same place, I did when I was friends with her. But she says, that she's convinced that Meredith has a vault and she has stuff on all of them. SEC filings, any shady business that they've been up to, that she has all of that in her phone. Now, they're referring to the scene we see coming up where Meredith yanks her phone out of Whitney's hand. I guess, first of all, she handed it over to her and then she started scrolling through the phone. Listen, I mean, and then Whitney says, not really. I give my kids my phone. I give my husband my phone. I have nothing to hide in my phone. Well, most people do, which is always why, like when people are releasing, text and look at what this one said and that one said, anyone that's ever texted me, DM'd me, have at it. Look into